Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Harini Nirvisheshai Sunyavadi Vasita Deshatahini Jayo Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhara Srinivasadi Gauravinda Vrinda
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Yes. Let us always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and be happy. Bhagavad Gita, as it is a very transcendental book gifted by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to our disciplic succession, starting from Krishna himself. Brahmadev, Narada Muni, Vyasadev, Madhvacharya, and the name of the disciplic succession is Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya or Parampara. And see here, this is our Prabhupada. All glories to our disciplic succession, our respectful obeisances to all our spiritual masters. Hare Krishna. Let us have a quick recap. And before that, there are quick announcements for today. Like, we have one of our Maharaj coming, visiting the temple tomorrow. You can inform your parents. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, there is a special Bhagavatam class rendered by His Grace Maharaj. Okay. So the link will be shared in the group. Please do participate. And tomorrow is a very special day. That is Ekadashi. Okay. Ekadashi events we have got as recitation. Adults recitation starts from 10 o'clock. And there's kids Ekadashi, especially where the kids will recite. So you can all join and see how the recitation is happening. And later days, you can also practice and recite each chapter. Okay. So 4:30 is the kids recitation. And 7:45, as usual, will be starting for Kirtan in our class. Okay. Yes. 10 a.m. is for adult Ekadashi recitation. 8 a.m. is for Bhagavatam, special Bhagavatam. Okay. 32 Acharyas review. So another announcement will be done in the end of the class. Okay. Hare Krishna. Let's have a quick recap. And now recap is in the form of quiz. Everyone's ready? Yes. If you are ready, please unmute yourself and say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Now allowing you all to unmute. Okay. Let's check how to remember Krishna. Like in case I see all this water, sun, moon, Vedic mantras, ether, earth, fire. First one, if I see the
taste of water.
Taste of water,
Taste of water.
light,
Water.
moon or
Light.
sun.
Light of sun and moon.
Mantras is sound.
Heat. Heat. Sound of sound. Earth is sound.
Fire is heat.
Fire is heat. Fire.
heat.
Fire is
Hare
heat.
Krishna, yes. So now what we do whenever we see the sun or the moon and we appreciate, oh, sun's light is giving us so much of energy, so much of healthy light. We can walk around easily. If there is no sun, it is too cold. We cannot walk around. We have to cover ourselves with so much of sweater, other clothes, right? So now sun is also getting the light from whom? It's Krishna himself. And fire, heat, everything is coming from Krishna. And in yesterday's chapter 8, let's quickly recap few important verses here. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayaha. What does Krishna say? Whoever remembers Krishna at the time of death, what is the death? The soul is changing the body, right? Here we can see Bhishma Dev lying on the bed of arrows. There are 12 Mahajanas visiting, praying, right? Obeisances. And he is also showing us how we can do it. What are we supposed to do? Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Then, at the time of death, he will come in our memory. And as a quick story, we saw that there was a great king. What is the name of the king? Yes, you can all type in the chat box. Who was very rich, but he realized at the age when he crosses, he has to enter the, keep typing in. Let's check what are the kid's full name. What is the name, other names of the king as well. He goes to the jungle, practices the sacrifice, fire sacrifice meant for that particular yuga. For this yuga, Kali Yuga, what is the sacrifice recommended in the scriptures? What are we supposed to do?
The sacrifice recommended in Kali Yuga is chanting the Shri Krishna Maha Mantra.
Yeah. Chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the only way and the simplest way. But then for the king, there was no go. For us, Krishna has been so merciful. Prabhupada has given us Gauranga. You remember? Gauranitai. Gaura has given, Mahaprabhu has given the easiest way to chant. But then before, people used to go to jungle, do the fire sacrifice, so much of ghee, so much of herbs, they have to collect and do. And it is consisting of so much of energy, time. Okay. Now it is easy, simplest way. But then what happens when he's doing, he notices some small deer is crying and he goes, saves. It is so adorable. He protects, right? And he's becoming attached. When he's performing the sacrifice, what happens? He's getting deviated. His concentration is not on the sacrifice. He's always thinking about deer. What is happening to the deer? At the time of death also, he is thinking the deer is there. Yeah, Haribol. The name of the king is Bharata, King Bharata. And the next life is going to be a deer, right? Why? Because the soul is getting the body which he remembers at the time of the death. So we should be very careful. Whatever we are thinking every time will be the result at the end of our life in this particular human life. Okay. So we should be very careful. And he gets a deer bird. Later is going to be a Jada Bharata. And we saw when are we supposed to do the devotional service? What time should we start our devotional service? Anyone knows when should we start? Yes.
We start at a very young age, so that our mind will be always thinking about Krishna even at the time of our death.
Yes, as early as possible. Even in the daytime, we have to start in the early morning. Dhamma Murta is the best, at least before sunrise. Kids can wake up and chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Here we saw the story of Prahlad Maharaj who chanted the Bhagavatam, like Krishna Katha was been recited every time. Even in the Rakshasa Gurukul, all his friends became his disciples, or every time they were listening. But his father, demon Hiranyakashipu, was angry and he pushed him away, punished him, tried to kill. But what happened? Finally, Lord comes as a protector, right? Why does Lord come appear? He appears to protect devotees, right? He has told already, and he kills Hiranyakashipu very ferociously. He is making all his body tearing apart. You know, that time it is very, very terrific moment. But then Prahalad Maharaj will be praying obeisance and he will be blessed by Narasimha Devi, becomes a king. All this started at the young age. So we should remember devotional service should be started anytime, but as early as possible. We should not think, okay, anytime I can start, then I will start after my 10 years, or I will start after 50 years. No, if at all they are not started, even at the age of 50, they should that time at least start. At least by then, if they don't start, what is the use of the human life? Right? What is the purpose of the human life? Will not be. Hare Krishna. Yeah, the three reasons why Krishna appears is to kill the demons, to protect the devotees, and re-establish dharma. And whoever meditates on Krishna, Krishna is going to take care. Welcoming you all for chapter 9, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga. This is titled as the most confidential, very most confidential knowledge. Okay. What is confidential? Secret. Okay. In case if you have got some secret, whom will you tell? You can type in the chat box or even you can unmute and say, whom will you tell your secrets to?
I will say to my God, Mataji. I'll say to Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna, mother. Okay, Hare Krishna. And sometimes you may choose a friend or father or brother. But what happens when you're saying secret? You'll not go on stage and you'll not announce, yeah, I'm going to say a secret. It is not that way. Secret is very directly spoken. Now, Krishna is giving the secret, confidential knowledge, right, to Arjuna, because Arjuna is a friend, he is a surrendered soul. He's told, I'm your disciple, right? Shishyasteham, he's saying, I'm your student. Arjuna, you just say what am I supposed to do. So, based on Arjuna's capability to hear, Krishna is saying, and we are getting the mercy to discuss on this. Yes. Yeah, we can definitely share to Lord Krishna. He'll be very happy because he's our well-wishing friend, the best friend for all of us. Life after life. Yes, if at all you like to ask some questions, you can raise the hand at the end of the chapter. We'll discuss and even to answer as well. Hare Krishna, yes. How many chapters are there in Bhagavad Gita? Do you remember?
18. There are 18 chapters.
18 chapters.
18 chapters. Hare Krishna. Hare. So 18 chapters we are dividing into 3 sections. Okay. First 6 chapters is Karma Yoga. Hare. Second 6 chapters, the middle 6 chapters is Bhakti Yoga. Last 6 chapters is Jnana Yoga. Karma Yoga deals with how the action we have to do. Okay. And last 6 chapters is regarding Jnana Yoga. But Krishna has already told some yoga is attracting Krishna. And who is the highest yogi? Remember in chapter
Yoga. Any devotee of Krishna is the biggest yoga.
Bhakti Yoga, ma'am.
Yes, the devotees of the Krishna, Bhakti yogis are the highest, not the Karma Kandis or Jnana yogis or Ashtanga yogis. It is Bhakti yogis the highest. And as we see in this picture, the burger, the tasty item in the burger is being protected, first layer and second layer, right? Same ways, Jnana yoga and Karma yoga is protecting the Bhakti yoga. Very, 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 very melodious and tastiest. Ooh, religious, they say it's very, very beautiful. Okay, they enjoy it because they are the acharyas. They can relish the presence of Krishna in Bhakti yoga. And just as the pearl ear, which is getting protected by the exoskeleton, is also been protected. Now, Krishna is going to start to deliver some confidential knowledge. It is very confidential. So what are we supposed to do? Understand first thing. Here, when Krishna was speaking, you remember Dhritarashtra is also able to learn through Sanjaya. Sanjaya is saying whatever and all happened, but Dhritarashtra didn't become good. He was not at all happy. But then Arjuna heard, Sanjaya heard, many people became devotees. What is the mood of hearing? We should be surrendered to Krishna. We should accept with full of respect. Krishna, please help us to understand. Krishna, whatever you say, we are trying to follow up. Help us to more and more implement in our sadhana. Okay. Otherwise, we will be not able to understand anything. Okay. Let us all pay more attention and hear. Hare Krishna, Meenakshi, can you please read?
Knowledge. Idam Jnanam refers to pure devotional service, which consists of 9 different activities: hearing, chanting, remembering, serving, worshipping, praying, obeying, maintaining friendship, and surrendering everything.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Okay, now let's take a quick guesses of the name. If you know the name, you can unmute. We'll be pointing out. You can guess the name. Who is this little devotee?
Prahlad.
Maharaj.
Prahlad.
Maharaj.
Yeah,
Lord Hanuman.
Lord
Hanuman.
Hanuman. Next, we have
Arjuna.
Arjuna. Yes,
Emperor Parikshit.
Emperor Parikshit.
Sukadev
Yeah,
Goswami.
Sukadev. Yeah, who is serving the Vishnu?
Lakshmi Ji.
Lakshmi Devi. Any guesses? Who is this?
King.
Bali Maharaja.
Bali Maharaj. Yes, Hare Krishna. And here it's King Prit. And here it is Akrura. They are serving. Okay. I definitely understand some kids who are reading out the names. Okay, all they want is you to repeat the names of the Krishna's associates. Definitely, by repeating and calling out the names, you will get so much of mercy. Okay, we are using our tongue, we are using our ears to hear the Vaishnava's name. Okay, let us have a more discussion on this. Shri Prahlad Uvacha. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Vandanam Bhasyam, Sakyam Atma Nivedanam. Shravanam means hearing. See here, has Meenakshi read out. It is having 9 different activities: hearing, chanting, remembering, serving, worshipping, praying, obeying, maintaining friendship, and surrendering everything to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the giver of everything, and we give them back in honor with respect and surrenderance. Shri Prahlad Uvacha in Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 7, Prahlad Maharaj prayers are there. Prahlad Maharaj prayers are very, very transcendental. You know, I cannot definitely describe. It's beyond my description. Hare Krishna. And there, the verse 23 to 24, it states how a person can serve. Okay, yeah, this is Emperor Parikshit. King Parikshit is hearing. Shravanam means hearing how it can be done. Means he was having a very less time. He was declared he will be dying in 7 days. Okay, you are going to die in 7 days. Then what does he do? He gives up other activities and engages in hearing the Krishna Katha, Bhagavatam. And Sukadev Goswami gives the complete knowledge to Parikshit Maharaj and other associates here. Even Narada Muni is sitting and hearing. Narada Muni is a devotee, but still he comes and hears. Every time when we are chanting, once Prabhupada was arranging a kirtan party and people were dancing and everyone were like in transcendental. And Prabhupada told, yes, they are divine associates here. Okay, very, very transcendental confirmations were there. Okay. Now, Shravanam, Parikshit Maharaj, Kirtanam means we are calling out the name, chanting the name of the Lord. So it is Sukadev Goswami. Next, Smaranam, always remembering Krishna. Even though there are several punishments tried to be given, several things. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Kindly excuse for that. So here, Prahlad Maharaj, even though he was like treated very badly, he never took any offenses. Nor he told, don't hurt me. Nor he told, please save me. What did he do? Always remember Krishna. Okay, always chanting the holy name. He was not disturbed, remembering Krishna Smaranam. Next, we see Pada Sevanam. Who is doing the Pada Sevanam eternally? There are so many services given to Vishnu Dev, and Lakshmi Devi is serving. And now we'll be thinking, oh, Lakshmi Devi will be always serving. Only one Lakshmi Devi? No, there are so many Vishnus and so many Lakshmi Devis serving in different universes, different forms. Yes, it is always the Pada Sevanam rendered. We should always do Pada Sevanam. Next, Archanam. Archanam means what? Archanam means praying and depicting how one can surrender, like King Prithu, how he was able to pray to the Lord, and yeah, he was very, very powerful king. All his citizens, all his people in the kingdom were happy because he was such a very well-versed king, and even encouraged everyone to pray. That is a rule of the king. That is a role of the king. Hare Krishna. Next, Vandanam means paying obeisances. This is Akrura. Okay. Most of us would have not heard about Akrura. Here is a brief introduction about Akrura here. Akrura was a serpent in Kamsa. Okay, Kamsa is a very demon. Who was Kamsa? Who was trying to kill Krishna every time. He was sending so many devils, demons, Rakshasas to kill Krishna, right? He once sent Putana, once he sent Agasura, Bakasura, Dhenukasura. So he was sending. And one day he will realize he cannot be killed. Krishna cannot be killed. Let me invite Krishna. So he will send Akrura to go and invite. Okay. Akrura is sent to invite Krishna. Okay. Akrura, we should be knowing that he is a great devotee. He knows Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So what does he do? He goes to Vrindavana in search of Krishna, and that time he learns that Krishna is in the forest, Vrindavana forest, that forest where Krishna is going to graze the cows, right? So there he's looking around for Krishna and is not able to trace where is Krishna. What does he do? He just looks in the ground. There's some footprints. Okay, when we walk around, you would have seen some footprints will be there from the wet to the land. Yeah, Kamsa is a Krishna's uncle, very much correct. And what happened when he is looking Krishna's footprint? When you see, the people will say, right, give your fingerprint so that it will be perfect. Matching will be there. During Aadhaar card and all, they take a fingerprint. So footprint of each person also will be different. Okay. Footprint of Krishna is very, very special. Footprint of Krishna will be consisting of different symbols. All transcendental one, Shankar, Chakra, Khada, Lotus, Padma, and all. Okay, so Akrura gets to know these are the footprints of Krishna. Okay, when he gets to know these are the footprints of Krishna, immediately is getting down of this Ratha, the chariot, and bows down. He pays the obeisances, bows down and pays the obeisances to the footprints of Krishna. See how he is surrendering, that is Vandanam, paying obeisances. Now comes Hanuman, Dasyam, always serving. Whatever work is assigned from Krishna, he is always serving. Krishna is now in the form of Lord Rama. So Hanuman always is eager to serve. Anytime, any work, any place is serving Rama. That is Dasyam, means serving. Okay. Next year is Sakyam. We are hearing the Bhagavad Gita, discussing on it, and the transcendental book, Bhagavad Gita as it is, from our Acharya describes how Arjuna is surrendering. But before that, he was a friend. How we can go back to our very well-versed friend who knows everything. for our guidance. He is going back to the right person, the spiritual master, the first Acharya in the Parampara, Krishna, right? That is how the friendship also can be developed with the spiritual masters and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sakyam. Last one is Atma Nivedanam. Okay, hope you remember at least one example. As you discuss, as you hear, we'll remember all 9 by mercy of Krishna and Acharyas. When we endeavor, they will give us full of blessings. We can definitely have more realizations. Okay, here Atma Nivedanam means surrendering. Who is surrendering? It's Bali Maharaj is showing how to surrender. In the beginning, Bali Maharaj will say, I will give you what you want. Later he understands, oh Krishna, I cannot give. Let me give myself to you. Actually, Bali Maharaj's wife will come and say later, even the Atma is coming from Krishna, what we can give. Yeah. But then we should work in such a way that we keep complete heart and soul for Krishna's service. Yes, that is Atma Nivedanam. Tomorrow, you all will be given a chance to name these services. Okay. Please unmute yourself if you want to repeat. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yes. Shravanam, Parikshit Maharaj.
Shavanam.
Hare Krishna. Anyone likes to read the verse here? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam. You can unmute yourself. Yes, please.
Shavanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Acharyam
Archanam,
Acharnam Vandanam Dashyam Shankanam Atmanivedanam.
Hare Krishna Mahita. You can again repeat, okay? Please repeat after. Shravanam,
Shavanam
Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam,
Smaranam
Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam,
Vandanam
Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam.
Atmanivedanam.
Hare Krishna. Yes, thank you so much. So, as we try to hear more about, we are requesting our acharyas to give us more and more realization so that we can, with complete service, completely serve Shri Krishna and the acharyas, all the Vaishnavas. Okay. Now we'll be discussing on few more aspects. Yeah, we know different types of knowledge. If someone asks you, how will you go from one place to other place? We use the map. Social knowledge. First, social knowledge. And if a person is in the hospital, he don't know how to get treated and all, and he is having some plants nearby, he can use the herbs, okay, in natural things, okay? That is Ayurvedic knowledge. Then beyond, you're going out of the earth and trying to check what is the planet, what is the stars, what is the constellation, how is the arrangement, astrological knowledge. Then comes deeper. Who am I? What is the real science? This science is meant to be a real science, not just a modern science. Who are we? And yes, what are we supposed to do? And so on. And above that, what is the topmost? This is all basics, okay? First step, second step, third step, fourth step. On the top, the highest of the knowledge, the king of the knowledge is the Bhagavad Gita as it is. Which is the highest knowledge, which is the king of the education?
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita.
As it is, yes. Now we understand that Bhagavad Gita is, highest knowledge. But still, some kids were like asking, Mataji, why Krishna is not being seen? Yes, even we will be like having so many other questions in our mind. Sometimes we don't ask. right? And sometimes we are trying to understand it is not happening. Why? Because we have certain defects, some mistakes happen, right? Every time we see, when we are like learning new things, just for an example, you started to learn 2 1s, 4 1s, 6 1s, you're happy. But when you see small kids reciting, they do mistake, right? It is very common. So people commit mistakes. That is seen even in the slide. There is a mistake. Can you identify where is the mistake?
They are not chanting.
You're not chanting.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Here we can see mistakes word. One S is extra. Here the I is missing, right? Mistake itself is written in mistake, right? Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita is the king of the knowledge, but we'll not be able to read and understand by ourselves because we do mistakes. When I'm trying to read and understand, I don't know what it exactly mean. Here, if someone asks you, okay, this plate is 10 rupees, this plate is 10 rupees. So which plate will you choose? Plate number 1 or plate number 2?
Plate number 2.
Plate number 2. Plate number 2.
Hare Krishna. Most of us, even I, when I was asked, I was like thinking, oh, this plate is having so much of fruits. I will choose plate number 2. Okay, but our teacher, the Mataji told us, okay, what happened? Look carefully here. Let's look into the contents, the fruits. Apple piece, yeah, apple, tomato, right? The cabbage, apple piece, both plates, it's same. Do you understand the amount of food in both the plates? Is it same? Is it understood now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Both plates have same size, same equal food, but plates are different.
Haribol, yes, the plate size is different. Just by seeing the plate and the space here, we are assuming, oh, this I will pay and take, this I will not take. Right? So we should be hearing from the acharyas. When we read, we tend to get confused. That is illusion. Maya is getting captivated. And sometimes you would have seen the sunrise always happens in the east. Okay. Whenever there is a mirror kept in the opposite to the sun, we see the sun in the mirror also. The reflection will be there. Just because reflection is there, it does not mean sun is there in the mirror, right? So there are illusions which will captivate. Some kids may think, oh, I see sun in this building. Okay, they see on the window that the sun is there. Or when you're walking, what happens? In the night, you feel moon is also walking with us. It's all illusion. Okay. And most of the time, we see how inside us, there will be like a calling, hey, you can cheat them. No one is seeing. The tendency to cheat is there. If you like some sweet and mom has told, don't eat sweet now. It is kept for tomorrow, Ekadashi. Then we'll be like, okay, I'll just take one little piece, I'll taste. Or they say, don't eat anything onion, garlic, don't eat on Ekadashi. Then you feel like, oh, this food is not tasty. Let me go and eat in some auntie's place or neighbor's place, or I'll ask my sister to give. All these are cheating propensity. Even during exams, some kids will cheat, All of you are very dear little devotees, but some of the people are trying to cheat. Sometimes even within us also, cheating propensity will be seen. Are we checking that? Next defect, fourth defect is what? When we see the rainbow, we see Vibgayar color. 7 colors will be there. But Vibgayar color, it is always there. In the environment, it is there, but I am not able to see. Same ways, some of you would have heard, right? There are certain animals which can hear beyond our capacity. Kids will hear more than us. Even the old people will hear the low hertz than us, right? So what is happening? Not everyone is having the perfect senses, and we are supposed to take the guidance. If at all I am only reading Bhagavad Gita, it will be difficult for me to understand. Okay, just another example here for a better understanding. In case a person is tied, like he's been blindfolded, tying a cloth which is very dark, he's not able to see, and you ask him to touch the trunk, the leg, the ears, the stomach, and the tail. Because they cannot see, they touch and feel, okay, this is like a thread, rope, and this is hard, wall, this is round and stable, maybe a tree, and he thinks it's a snake, sphere, and who is sitting near the head and hearing some sound like hair passing, he feels it is a fan, right? It is normal to get cheated. Okay, we all have got 4 defects. Not everything can be analyzed. How to understand this? Even one best example. Now we have got light around you all. Okay, in case there is a current off, power cut, there's no light at all. Okay, even if there is a person beside you, you cannot see, right? Without light, we'll not be able to see. So our eyes requires light and the right amount of light to see. By itself, we cannot see everything. Okay, it has got its own defects. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Hare Krishna Mahita, please read.
This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct preparation of the self by realization. It is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting, and it is fully performed.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So, yes, as we have already trying to discuss, King of Education is Bhagavad Gita, and whoever tries to understand it will be having everlasting understanding. Hare Krishna, Aditri, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Those who are not faithful on the part of devotional service cannot attain me. O conqueror of foes, but return to birth and death in this material world. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you so much. When we see the giant wheel, we see like it's continuously happening. Same ways, the birth, growth, and the sufferings and the death. Birth, growth, suffering, and death. What is it? Child will take birth, grow as a boy, adult, and into a man, and later old man, and dies. He continues. But whoever is in devotional service, for them, this is not there. Whoever is not there in the devotional service, whoever is not faithful in Krishna, for them, this is going to happen. Hare Krishna, Janisha. Please unmute yourself.
By me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All the beings are in me, but I am not in them.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So when this verse translation is been given, we see all beings are in me. We have a best example, the pastime of Krishna. When Yashodamaya asked, Krishna, are you eating mud? Can you just open your mouth and show if you're eating the mud or not? That time Krishna opens and his mouth, Yashodamaya sees, okay, what is there inside? Is there a mud? Let me check. Oh, if at all we open, we can see 32 teeth maximum, or 7, 11, varies, right? From kids to kid, based on your age, permanent teeth, milk teeth. Tongue is there, sometimes it will smell bad. But in Krishna, is a transcendental person, he is a transcendental being, his lotus mouth, once he opens and he shows everything, universe is there, many stars, many suns, many moons. And Yashodamaya gets confused, oh, what am I seeing? That is just one sample Krishna is given, okay? Everything is present through Krishna. It's Krishna's mercy. It is present in Krishna himself. Hare Krishna, Ritika, please read.
Newton observed the apple fall, but who makes the apple fall? Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. When we hear that, Isaac Newton was a person who discovered gravitational force. Apple is going to fall on the earth. Even before he discovered, the apple was falling. Now also it will follow the same. But who is making everything happen? Do you know who is the controller of everything?
Krishna, ma'am, Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, it's our dear friend, the best friend, Krishna. And everything is resting upon Krishna. Hare Krishna, Pranavi, please unmute.
He says that although everything is resting on him, he is aloof. The planetary systems are floating in space, and the space is the energy of the Supreme Lord. But he is different from space. He is differently situated.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So, whenever we are understanding that Krishna is the base for everything, we even have to understand that Krishna is here, at the same time is there somewhere as well. Now, if at all we say, you have Paramatma inside you, Krishna is there. Do you all agree? Is Krishna inside you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So, yes, Hare Krishna. But sometimes what happens, kids will say, Krishna is there inside me, is not there in America. Or is not there in Australia, is only there in India, they feel. No, Krishna is there everywhere. Okay, at the same time, he is aloof, means he is not there. That is very, very deeper aspect. Okay, at the same time, he is there, at the same time, he is not there. He can do wonders. Okay, he is very, very powerful. He is like a greatest magician, everything he controls. Just by his blink, he can take the prasadam also. He can manifest anything. Hare Krishna, Mahita, please read.
As we generally say, not a blade of grass moves without the will of the Superman personality of Godhead. Thus, everything is moving under his will, by his will. Everything in being created. Everything is being maintained, and everything is being annihilated. Still, he is aloof from everything, as space is always aloof from the activities and the atmosphere.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Now, when we are seeing that Krishna is there inside us, Krishna is there inside everyone, even in the grass, flowers, Krishna is there. Without Krishna's permission, the Paramatma's permission, Supreme Personality of God's sanction, nothing is going to move. Even a blade of a grass will not move. At the same time, do you think that Krishna is coming and holding the grass and asking, move, move, move? No, he's at the same time aloof. He's controlling everything. He's creating everything. He's destroying everything. At the same time, he's not binding. He's completely renounced. He's aloof. Hare Krishna, Aditri, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, grandteacher, all this work cannot bend me. I am ever detached, seated as stood here. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, thank you so much. Um, even though Krishna is controlling everything, other day we saw, do you know the names of these three Vaishnavis here who is working for Krishna?
Maya Devi.
Maya Devi.
Maya Devi.
Yes, Hare Krishna. So they are also working for Krishna. You can confirm them how? You can zoom into the picture and check how the tilak is there. And Prabhupada has used the beautiful pictures here for our understanding, right? Hare Krishna. So we have been controlled by Maya Devis, but Maya Devi is also been controlled by Krishna. Krishna is controlled. Sorry, Krishna is controlling everything. Krishna is never controlled by anyone. I'm very, very sorry. Krishna is never controlled by anyone. But he likes to listen to his devotees. He will do what his devotees wants. He's very, very pleased with his devotees. Everything moving and non-moving is also been controlled by Krishna. We will think, okay, whoever moves only will be controlled by Krishna. No, non-moving is also controlled by Krishna. If some people been asked and they are very lazy, come to temple, what will they say? No, I'm busy. What they are doing? They are blinking their eyes, opening their eyes just to see the TV and something which is not helping them, wasting their time. Okay, they are moodas. What are they? Avajananti ma mooda manushim tanum ashritam param bhavam ajananto ma bhuta maheshwaram. Hare Krishna Janisha, please translate for us.
Okay. Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transitional nature and my supreme dominion over all that be.
Yes. Hare Krishna, thank you so much. You know, when Krishna is there, some devotees will always surrender. All devotees are the ones who surrender, right? But some people will not surrender. They are called Mudas, Naradamas. They don't trust in Krishna. They feel they are the controller of everything. They feel they can control the universe. Ask them to not eat, okay? Control your hunger. That itself they can't do. They think they can control everything, right? When they cannot control the hunger, their own body activities, how they can control everyone else, all the universes? Impossible. So some people like Mudas who don't have any knowledge, like donkeys, Prabhupada says, as they cannot understand Krishna. Now, Prabhupada says in verse number 20, the devotional service is beginning from chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay. Yes. Hare Krishna, Ritika, please read.
Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. And those who worship me will live with me. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Some people will worship Krishna. They are going to be along with Krishna every time because Krishna will take care. Some people will worship demigods like Brahma, Shiva. All these are servants of Krishna, officers of Krishna, right? So they will go to their loka. They can go to Swarga Loka and enjoy Brahma Loka and enjoy Satya Loka, right? And after some time, they have to come down. They cannot remain there. And some worship, ghosts. So they will be in that particular condition. Whoever worships any like tantric, whatever, they have to suffer spirits and all. But who worships Krishna, they are the Vaishnavas. They'll go back to Godhead. There's a very important verse here at the conclusion. Patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparatam ashnami prayatatmanaha. Krishna says what and all Krishna will accept. Okay, Krishna is going to take leaf, flower, palam, fruits, toyam, even the water. Like sometimes we'll not be knowing how to offer. Mataji, I don't know to prepare. Now you can learn, okay? Until then, you can offer the glass of water. Krishna will be more than happy. He is saying himself, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. Bhakti is important. Okay. Whenever you're offering something to Krishna, it is bhakti which is Krishna is going to see. Not that sometimes what happens to you, people will feel now I'll give thousands of rupees, lakhs of rupees, or millions of rupees, and I'm done. I got another million. So Krishna should listen to me. No, Krishna, why should Krishna listen to you? He is all riches. He has got all opulences. That's why he is Bhagavan. And they think, oh, Krishna might be angry, I'll give. That is another bhava stage that Vatsalya bhava can be there. But really, is Krishna angry? But when we give, Krishna is accepting. Because bhakti, if it is there, is respecting, is very happy to see the bhakti. Otherwise, it is not told. Prabhupada says in many of the lectures, Krishna is not angry. Right? To understand this, just check when your father or a mother gets something for you, okay? You give them back a chocolate or a fruit, okay? They will be very happy to eat. At least a small morsel you give, they'll be like, oh, my kid is given. Even if you don't give the entire thing, it does not mean that you have got and earned everything you giving them. They have only got for you, right? And you're giving a sample taste for them. They'll be very happy. Same as Krishna has given us so many things. If we give some things which will please Krishna, we'll be very, very happy. Patram, a tulsi leaf, it should always be kept, okay? When we are offering, place one tulsi leaf, whatever you're offering, either a flower or a fruit or a glass of water or a tulsi leaf itself. Please offer with love, just like how Sudama offered himself to God and he was trying to serve Shabri, helping Lord services. Gajendra also called out for Krishna, we should offer. And why should we take prasadam? It is very, very devotional. Okay, when we prepare and give, now when we are preparing food, it is called bhog. Once Krishna accepts, it is prasadam. Krishna is giving us prasadam. It is going to purify our mind, advance in bhakti, and in science also they are proving, okay, if you eat prasadam, you will be more healthier. Your tissues will be growing. The people who eat prasadam, their brain tissues are growing faster. For others, the brain tissues are not growing after certain ages. It is very, very slow. All these are there. But why are we trying to do? All these are devotional service that will please Krishna. That's what our acharyas are told. Is Hare Krishna. We'll take another important verse and conclude the chapter. Manmana papa madbhakto madhyachi mam namaskuru mam eva shasi yuktaivam atmanam mat parayanaha. Hare Krishna, Diti, please read.
Keep the mind always in thinking of me. Offer obedience and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So Krishna is confirming us how we can definitely ensure, how can we go to Godhead. We should always be thinking about Krishna. How it is been done? Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. When you are like sitting and going in a car to your school, you are going in a bus in a school, you can chant. Practice chanting and Krishna will give the mercy to remembering always. Okay. Yes. Now let's all chant and glorify Krishna. Krishna is God.
Krishna
Is
is
God, Supreme Personality of Godhead,
Godhead.
each person,
He is the person.
Shyam Sundar form, is
He has the Shyam Sundar form. Satchit Ananda. Hari Bol. Yes, now because of the Acharyas, we have got this chance. All the Vaishnavas are providing us this beautiful opportunity and the transcendental Seva works. Let us thank them as well. We can unmute and recite the prayers. Vansha
Kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, I'm so sorry. It is little hard to stop you all, to mute you, but please keep chanting, okay? As the time given and allotted for this class, we already